Hey everybody, welcome to eTrailer.com. I'm Bobby, and today we're taking a look at the Yakima JetStream crossbars and our Yakima Timberline towers on our 2017 Nissan Rogue. Now this is going to be a great way of getting a lot of versatility on your vehicle. If you're looking of adding accessories to the top of our roof, could be a cargo basket, a cargo box, maybe a bike carrier, a multitude of different ways. Also, some kayak carriers, definitely gonna be able to throw up on here. So it's gonna get us a lot of versatility to take a lot of our cargo from our car, get it up on top, or start bringing a lot of fun on the road with us. So as you can see, getting a nice JetStream design here, this ergonomic design, gonna be doing a great job of actually spreading that wind. So we're gonna get a lot less wind faring on here. We're gonna feel it less as we go down the road. Any kind of way we can cut that wind resistance is really gonna make for a nice, smooth ride. And the thing I really like about these guys too, they're extremely easy to install, as we'll break down in a little bit. And if we take a look at the top here, you can see with this little rubber stripping at the top, it does a really good job of staying flush as we go down the road. Why that's important? A lot of times when you have these guys, you have to end up cutting these out. It starts making some holes. Now that's great if we're having a permanent solution. However, with Yakima, we're gonna get a whole bunch of different accessories on here, because to actually insert things into our T-slot, all we have to do is actually press down on this rubber fitting and slide our T-slot in. And that means we don't have to cut it all. That means we're not having any holes that are gonna be on here. So that's going to be doing a really good job of A, cutting down that wind resistance, and B, making it very versatile to get a whole bunch of different accessories on here without having to cut a lot. Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the installation. So our installation is going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to start with our towers here. Now these might come a little disassembled, as you might see today. However, normally all you have to do is throw this strap through like so and get it ran down. Very, very simple to get these towers in this position, as well as just inserting this adapter and this top plate here. Gonna be very simple for you guys. You can see that's actually how we are gonna tighten this down later. So it's important to keep that in mind. Now the best way to actually do this is just a little bit of trial and error on your vehicle. As you can see, we've already gone ahead and thrown up our other racks, so we know the dimensions that we're gonna want. The best way to do it, just kind of get these thrown onto your bar like so. You can see we have our slot on the bottom here, making sure we're on the underside of our bar. Making sure we have our cradle facing the right way. As you can see, this is going to clamp to our outside, so we want this on the outside of the bar. And then we just want to take our piece right here. As you can see, getting it ran through our bar like so. Getting that set, and then sliding into position. And I know, because we've done a little bit of trial and error already, I just want it right under 31 like so. And then we can go ahead and start tightening this down just a little bit. Won't make it too tight. We want to go ahead and actually double check ourselves here. There's probably a very sophisticated way on Yakima.com to actually do this. I find the trial and error just really makes it simple. We're not trying to do all those measurements and all this dimension checking. Makes this easy to just get in position. I'll leave that unclicked for now. We're going to go ahead and double check our measurements and get it up on our roof. So you can see we are just a little bit under our measurement, so we're gonna go ahead and loosen this up just a little bit. You can go ahead and push this strap through like so, and pulling on this tab is gonna expose this inner hole. Just finding that and loosening it up just a little bit. Actually sling this down just a tad. Like so. Now that we have that set to where we want it, we can go ahead and re-tighten this down all the way. And now we will go ahead and wait for these clicks on our torque wrench here. As you can hear, there we go, beautiful. Now we can go ahead and get these set on our rails. And now the next important step, as you can see, we are nice and flush. We're gonna make sure that we're at the appropriate distance. Always make sure we're at least 24 inches from our bar on our front. And today it looks like we're gonna be right at 28 inches, so that'll work great for us. Shifting that over just a little bit, like so. And now that we are set on our dimensions, we actually wanna come under here. This rubber strap is actually what's connected to that threaded pulley right there. As you can see, getting that set, you can see it's been in the studio just a little too long. However, that's not really important. That just actually helps us get that strap up there. But since they are so loose, it's not gonna be an issue for us to actually get over that ridge. So as you can see, we're gonna make sure that that silver bar is getting above those hinges like so. And now as we tighten this, that bolt's gonna go ahead and tighten itself, pulling this strap closer and closer. As you can see the bottom here really going. Now, as we get closer and closer, we're gonna get a little resistance naturally. And that's where we make sure we are using our Yakima tool once again. And we can keep going until we hear a few clicks, like so. And now we know that we're good and tight, and we won't be leaving our rail. Now that we have our rails up on here, we want to go ahead and replace our end caps, like so. And just like that, we're ready to go. So you can see that installation's pretty intuitive and pretty straightforward once we actually get them up on here. A couple things I want to mention with Yakima, you can do a same key system, locking core system. So if you take a look on the ends of each of these end caps, you can actually go ahead and get these replaced with a locking core. Now you will have to buy that separately at eTrailer.com. However, a great thing with these Yakima products is that we can actually get them keyed alike using that same key system. So if we're maybe picking up a new kayak carrier, the J-Lo is going to be doing a good job of having that as well. You can also start looking at some of the other accessories. We do have a bike carrier on top, or maybe you have some hitch mounted accessories. It's always so nice to have those keys keyed alike. A couple things with this guy too, with 165-pound weight capacity, we want to make sure that we're not exceeding our owner's manual. So make sure we're checking with that to make sure we can actually get up to that weight limit on the top here. Again, it's going to be doing a very good job. It's very sturdy as well. Taking a look at the end caps here, go ahead and pop this guy off a little easier. You can see it is a hollow design, making it extremely lightweight. However, those ridges in the middle doing a good job to make sure it's keeping its form. So we won't have any worries throwing some of our heavier accessories up on top of this guy. Well, if you're looking away of starting expanding your utility on your vehicle, this can be a great option. As we already mentioned before, you're getting a lot of different accessories up on here. And also with the Yakima, I think it looks pretty sleek on there too. Of course, that ergonomic design doing a good job of keeping that wind resistance down. Well, I think that about does it for our look at the Yakima JetStream crossbars and our Timberline towers on our 2017 Nissan Rogue. I'm Bobby. Thank you for watching.